Hey, it's Rick McClellan here. Just wanted to take you through some steps. And we get to the environmental issues. Step 1, conserving the planet. What we do is we put everything we possibly can back into circulation. Unfortunately today, people are without jobs. And we constantly talk about how poorly we treat the planet. So I figure this much. What we can do is create jobs at the same time, clean up the planet. I'm going to show you how it's done. This is all cardboard and paper. Simple. Simple, but it takes people working, getting it. So I came up with a program. The proposition is a program titled RRP, or Recycling Recovery Program. Now I've got to do this quick so you can just see how it's done. How workers would do it. Workers would be working. Workers would work. Workers would save us a lot of money. And give us a lot of money. And you know what they say about it? Save dollar. Dollar saved is a dollar earned. Right? Donations here. This is probably a good month, maybe, just getting things from here and there. It doesn't include everything, of course not. Have to be careful, I can't break glass. Plastic, cardboard, all these boxes we get with these items in them, we get them, we bury them under the earth, we cut more trees down, we get them, we bury them under the earth, we cut more trees down. It just goes on and on. We deplete our forests. They're vital. We make animals and insects and plants and trees go extinct. We pollute our waters while doing this process. This stuff usually gets buried under the earth, where water seeps through. As the water seeps through the earth, and this stuff decomposes and the chemicals mix together, it takes those chemicals as runoff into our rivers and our streams, to our rivers, to our lakes, and our oceans. And we contaminate vital resources such as water, and then we complain that our water has toxicity problems, of which it does. And I come up with a proposition, as I was going to say, is a recycling recovery program that puts people to work. At the same time, what it does is it cleans the planet. Look at this stuff, brand new stuff. Come on now. You can tell me this stuff just useless, right? No, it's a commodity. Commodities are jobs. Jobs means residual income, especially when this stuff keeps coming. It doesn't go away. That's a residual job, always having it. Now McDonald's claims to care so much about the kids. So I have a proposition to McDonald's. Why don't they intake some of their pollution or their trash that they put out, because they're trying to make kids so happy with their Happy Meals, and then people could get a discount. McDonald's can recycle their own materials and save money and save energy too. That's another issue we always talk about. Energy. Energy, and it takes less energy to put this stuff back in circulation, especially when we have the right technology involved than it does to create it from raw materials. So, part of being a smart America is taking care of it. We're concerned about freedoms, but yet we don't keep the planet free of pollution. So what does that come down to? Talk. It's just talk. We always talk about the problems but don't do anything about them. So I propose that we do. And this program that I speak of, our RPO Recycling Recovery Program, is about 1996, actually. And it's March 4th, 2009 today. Anyway, so I shouldn't talk, should I? I should work. Workers would do. Well, I'm demonstrating too at the same time, so of course workers would go much faster. And we recover this stuff in the tonnage, not just pounds like what I'm doing. And I already made a video of the study that was conducted regarding the recovery process and how many pounds is possible to recover in 1 hour, just 1 hour. And what we find is that the recovery strategy is highly effective. In other words, we keep so much of this pollution out of our waters, which we have to keep it out of the land in order to do that. And then we struggle with pollution problems, water problems, clean drinking water, potable water. That's kind of a foam material, find anything like that, foamy. Paper. Rubber can be part of plastic, huh? Probably combine rubber, plastic, and styrofoam in the same pile. But this elaborate system where these things recover, it's a conveyor belt system. And we already have certain recycling plants, but it's a pretty elaborate system. I wait for the jets to fly overhead. So we're spending hundreds of millions of dollars each minute to fly around in those things and hardly any money on our own. Get America Back on Track, which I have titled Operation Repair America. Okay, if I quit talking, I'll get through this quicker. If I think of anything, I'll let you know. Paper. Of course, workers would have gloves on. There would be workers behind workers making sure that all the materials that can be recovered, which is most of this, goes into its right place so it doesn't get mixed up. And I figure we have so many people on the streets today that aren't working, and a lot of them even being homeless, in which I've conducted a pretty good study and found that many people are willing to work, and some of them do take jobs from these help centers that they go to. Unfortunately, if there's no jobs available to them, they can't work. A lot of them stay on the streets. And some of the ones that can't go down to 9 to 5, they'd be able to come in, clock in some hours. If they can be of help, they'd be honored to make sure they work. redemption value. That means it's worth money, but look at all the other that's worth money too that we throw away. Now, Walmart started up a recycling center where people could just take their plastic and drop it off. That's where this plastic's going. Because I've taken them to the recycling centers before. I can take this whole pile when I'm finished and get maybe a couple dollars. I do this first and foremost to keep our planet clean. But I've also been wanting to demonstrate to you what we should be doing. I put it as other. How many smokers do we have? A lot of smokers in America. Imagine just if we were to recover only boxes from cigarettes that everybody smokes. Imagine how many homes we could build. All the materials we can send to another country that's a poor nation that needs help. Instead of just asking for donations, send materials to those people and supplies by getting our own people to work. Now, I have a flag here. The reason why it's sitting in this pile is this is what we're doing to our country. What we're doing here is we're dumping on our country. We're trashing our country. So it's representing the trashing of the nation, of which I feel we should behave responsibly and be conservatives in this and do what is right rather than always talk about the problems, provide solutions. So, that's why you saw a flag in there. E-waste. E-waste seems to be a major problem, and we still deal with this irresponsibly. Most of this can be recovered as well. All this is metal. Metal can be melted down, reshaped, and reused. Instead, what we do is we give it to people to dump in their fields. They say they're handling it responsibly, or we ship it to another country and then they try to get the materials out of here that are very, very small pieces of gold